Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dig into a really simple story. It's just about two seeds. But, it reveals this hidden, kind of dangerous truth about the choices you and I make every single day. It's a question that kind of hums beneath the surface of our lives, right? We're always calculating risk versus reward. But what if the real danger, the biggest cost, is actually hidden in the choice that feels the safest? Let's dig into that. So, picture this. We're in a really simple place, the quiet, dark soil. And there are two seeds just lying side by side. They've got the exact same potential, but they are about to make a fundamental choice, a choice that is going to change everything.
And boom, right here we see the heart of the conflict. You've got two identical seeds, same environment, same everything, but with two totally opposite internal monologues. One is all about action, let's do this. And the other? It's just a statement of paralysis.
All right, so let's zoom in on this first seed. It's driven by this ambition that's like way beyond just surviving. It's a mindset that's all about potential and, actually experiencing life.
I mean, just listen to the language here. It's not just about getting bigger, right? It's about the experience of it all. Feeling the sun, pushing down into the earth, stretching up to the sky. The goal isn't just to exist, it's to truly live.
And you see, this desire, it isn't just some vague dream. Nope, it's an actual plan. The seed gets the process. First, you got to anchor yourself. Then you have to literally break through your current reality, and then you journey towards that goal. It totally accepts that the struggle is just part of the deal.
Okay, so now let's shift gears and look at the second seed and see how its story builds. Or actually, how it doesn't. We're not looking at a plan for growth here. What we're looking at is a justification for staying put. It's wild how fear creates its own logic, right? Its own little prison.
Man, this is such a powerful and seductive thought, isn't it? It's safer here. The appeal of what you already know. The comfort of the predictable. That feeling of safety from doing nothing. It can feel like the only logical choice when the alternative is just a big question mark.
And that's exactly how fear works, right? It's not this vague, fuzzy feeling. Oh no, it's a very specific list of potential disasters. For every single action you could take, fear invents a catastrophe. What if this happens? What if that happens? And all those what-ifs just become walls that box you in, convincing you that staying put is the only smart move.
And so it stayed still. Just like that. A simple sentence with such a huge consequence. The decision's been made. And all of that potential, it just stays locked away, buried under the weight of fear.
So here we are, two totally different choices leading down two very different paths. One seed is fighting its way through the soil, heading for the light. The other? It's just waiting in the dark. Let's see how this all plays out.
And then this. Here is the ultimate irony of the whole story. In its quest to avoid every single risk it could think of, the seed got taken out by a danger it never even considered. The so-called safe path led it straight to disaster.
And this just lays the core lesson bare, doesn't it? There is no such thing as a risk-free path. The first seed accepted the risks that come with growth. The second seed, well, it tried to risk absolutely nothing, and in doing that, it lost everything. Growth isn't about avoiding risk, it's what happens when you decide to face it.
Now, obviously, this isn't just a cute story about seeds, right? It's a super powerful metaphor for our own lives and for the choices you and I are making every single day. That safe soil where the second seed decided to wait? Well, that's what we all call the comfort zone. It's that familiar place where everything's predictable, everything feels secure. But, as the story just showed us, while it might feel like it's protecting you from the known risks of growing, it leaves you completely exposed to the hidden dangers of just standing still.
This really flips our whole idea of risk on its head. We tend to think of risk takers as being reckless, but what if the opposite is actually true? This story basically suggests that the decision to never stretch, to never push, to never break through the surface, well, maybe that's the biggest gamble of all.
So I'm going to leave you with this question. And look, it doesn't have to be some monumental leap. It can be something small. What's one little rock you can decide to push your roots against? What's one patch of soil you can decide to break through? Just think about it. Because the alternative is just waiting in the dark.